shot.
Leslie, we're just making sure so if you just walk up to me, I guess his girlfriend's in Kennedy Hall. If she hears gunshots now, I just can't know if I was for inside or outside.
President left the area where he was at. Are you able to clear?
52 diverted.
Come on.
Move up to the point. 3, they've been shot. Anybody else?
6116. We're out with 3 that are shot. We got 1 we need medics to really step it up on. The shooter is detained right here. 94 is secure.
Alright, where you at?
Second floor, Kennedy building. I believe it's room 236. Glass windows all around us.
Hey, can we coordinate evac for these two?
Brian, our area is completely clear. You started evacing people.
Go ahead for 6176.
10-4, if you could please start towards the DV communicating threads at 1017 Sewickley Drive. To the client, reference having problems with a subject that's been staying there. Black female wearing a pink dress also threatened him. No further on that.
As close as we can to that building.
But they advise that Crown Cab does. Is there a chance that you could give them a call and see if they might be available to come help her?
Yeah, stand by. You're going to have to stand by. 1 second. Police headquarters, Susan, come in.
Sure. Here goes the unit. Who's in command?
Trouble.
Six 1119.
DC, Charlotte, represents the shooting.
City for an active shooter situation at UNC Charlotte. I'm going to add you to the numbers. Any other Charlie 2 unit I can clear, and I need 2 units from Dave 3. 6135. We've got 3 in the car with us. We'll go.
30 17 LA. 13 warning.
61116, I'm leaving. In fact, clear me arrest. I ain't got that one.
Headphones to any unit. Victims out at the Kennedy building. Check what we want to take this almost out with that group of victims.
6151. We do have to rate.
04 to 455, direct medic to my vehicle, which is PTA 656. 65.
So nice. Give you the 50 to try on 9th. Get medic and show them where to go. They work in all University General. That's 10-4. System 4.
That is 10-4.
10-4. On patrol rifle. Go ahead and clear me off of this. I got plenty of officers here. I'll be 17. 1753.
6111. Maybe anybody else up that way?
UNC officers or anybody that sees a medic, grab them and tell them where to go to.
That's it. Well, we'll probably start with medic. We're letting them know that.
We need CPR masks in here. If we don't have medic on scene, we need CPR masks in here now.
Actual units. Hey guys, I got fire in front of me. Where do you want me to let them know? Just towards the Kennedy building. That's where CPR is in progress. 1304, I'll be taking multiple CFD to the location where the victims are. Hey, keep this road clear. Medic comes through off of 49. I got an escort for him.
Requesting officers to go out and look for the people that are hiding. 26, got me.
Police officer down with engine 36 or 27. Hey, medic, I have a medic supervisor. Move that. Yeah.
10-4.
Homicide on there. Homicide on there.
Officers with the firefighters as engine 36. If you'll have them go down the sidewalk, which is right off their passenger door, go all the way down to the sidewalk, and then stay with them, and I will tell you how to get to Kennedy.
Keep her to trying. If you're not actually CPR or anything, go to a conference.
Well, I have anything to record that car.
So 1305, put you on. So we run into FAD, black Camry. First unknown vehicle. Medic just arrived on it. So.
Headquarters, where's the victim's at?
With
Keep her to trying. If you're not actually CPR or anything, go to a conference.
Well, I have anything to record that car.
So 1305, put you on. So we run into FAD, black Camry. First unknown vehicle. Medic just arrived on it. So.
Headquarters, where's the victim's at?
with fire department in between the two buildings underneath the trees. Keep going straight. The building in front of you.
I'm coming out of Kennedy. Tell me where firefighters are. I'll run for them.
Air 1221, if you could please actually go to CMC main, they have several headed that way. Would need assistance.
The firefighters right off are close to Mary Alexander, but they're almost coming to you now.
So it's going to see Sheriff Chapman.
$17, $13, 26. Complete.
151 College Street, Bank of America, Corporate Center parking deck until 2300.
Hello.
To you with the number of SWAT personnel, admitted ETA. Headquarters, I need you to get officers from Hickory Grove, and I need all the exits to UNCC to be manned by police officers. Officers are to let traffic going out only, and if you can take their names down as they're going out, that would be appreciated. Put that information out if they're responding in. entrance off University City Boulevard. It's going to be a side road on either side of the campus that actually lead in, one off Harris Boulevard. Just have them direct the officers to each entrance on site till I get there.
So far.
Security will also need a command post set up as soon as you get there.
Keeper to 27-1000. You go to University Conference for a second, sir.
Keeper. Okay. It's going to be behind that stolen gray Ford Explorer from earlier. It looks like it's going to be occupied 3 or 4 times. Graham Street coming up on Dalton. We haven't got shot yet. It's pretty loud. Headquarters.
Go ahead.
When you're around, you look up there. No,
10-9.
I'll keep you up.
10-4, just be advised, all North Division units are at Maine University.
Careful. I understand.
Stairwell. Super, you just copy, those be traffic. Who's there?
Better yet.
201.
So they need 1032 traffic at University?
We don't need any more units this time, just the ones that are responding. Just wanted to update them.
That's 10-4.
You can convert me to 70 University.
10-4. Headquarters, bomb on the air.
1228, go ahead.
Can you log me out and show me 42?
So,
Keeps keying up.
Listen, we need you to be clear for a minute, okay? Just take a minute, collect your breath, and just hit us back nice and slow. What do you have?
headquarters, am I getting out?
That's simple, we copy, go ahead.
Headquarters, we got one victim being evac and a UNCC vehicle to the hospital.
Fine, go ahead.
Alright, I got horrible radio service in here. I'm in the stairwell, 3rd floor of the library. There's about 3 or 4 sales rows when you first come in. We open the 5th door stairwell, and it's barricaded with furniture and is attached to a rope.
455, ground unit scan, you get a hard front row, Candy building. Those civilians in and out. Get one on each corner.
Headquarters, I got students trapped in the stairwell above the 5th floor. They're going to need evac as well. We have a group of about 6.
10-4, you just copy.
1023, that's 10-4. Chief Baker saying that may be part of their emergency measures to barricade in place. Break. Let me have the radio. Tryon, just stand by with what you have. Just call out to anybody inside the room that might just be hunkering down, as they just said. If you don't need folks that are 33, we're going to need them to evac these medics, these casualties out. So just stand by with what you have. If you can verify you need assistance, just let us know after that. Just call out to whoever's in the room.
Of age, and his brother, who's 9, that is with the neighboring apartment 7.
Monitor.
have got some movement that aren't police officers in the computer lab on the first floor. It's like room 124.
What about the computer lab you broke out?
Okay, now break. Coming up 23, I'll set up a command post, take tactical command until relieved by SWAT and Captain Chicory.
1112 told. 508W in the stairwell is the room with the barricaded. It has been cleared. 508W.
Step 4, K9, I copy reference your traffic. Just call out where your command post is as soon as we're getting resources to you ASAP. That's 10-4, sir.
$31.51. What's this going? $151. Can you start CFB and medic to a 52 Park Road just down from Harbor Point?
That's 10-4.
I've got command unless somebody else has it. It's higher ranking. Command post is going to be at Levine Hall, adjusting off the main entrance. The target building seemed to be about 300 meters further into the complex. Hey, I need people to confirm for me that we have exits locked out to get medic out of here and get people in as well. Therefore, you should have officers arriving shortly to take control of the exit entry points. Let me know. I'm probably about a 6-minute ETA out with about half a dozen SWAT personnel and more medics.
Units in the stairwell, we're bringing 5 down.
Okay, 10-4, we don't have a call yet. We'll get them started.
10 more. Like I said, I need them here ASAP, please. Start me medic as well.
10-4. Headquarters to any unit that's still on our channel, if that can start that way. It's going to be Laura Lake and North Sharon Amity.
Levine Hall will be the first roundabout.
Keep other uncommitted people for a complete building sweep and search. We're coming up 23.
That's simple. I copy. Guys, if you're not active or doing a hard containment on the target buildings, you should come out so we can redirect you as needed.
Headquarters, all unit staging area is going to be at Levine Hall. Levine Hall is staging. Levine Hall is staging.
Myself, you need me units?
As we turn onto campus, give you a direction to head in towards where the target building is. It's going to be to my right or to my left as we come in through the main entrance. All right, Cat, when you come in the main entrance, what I need you to do, come down to this first roundabout, and I'll direct you to where it is. Step 4, SWAT personnel, if you're following me, we're going to go right up to just as close as we can to get your gear out, so you don't have to run too far. Guys, again, we got a 5-minute ETA. We're turning on to University City Boulevard now from 85.
Headquarters, all units directing traffic, switch to University Conference. We're going to have a separate dispatcher for that. Again, any units blocking traffic or evacuating traffic, switch to University Conference. Also be advised, we do have one shot at Chick-fil-A on campus. Again, we have one shot at Chick-fil-A on campus.
Hey, K9 to Tryon. I got 3 personnel, 3 officers coming with 2 medics to the Kennedy building.
10-4 Keeper, I'm in the stairwell. I have pretty good radio reception.
Hey, officers responding. I need you to come in the main entrance. I'm going to get you parked out of the way and hook you up with medic personnel. Can somebody confirm for me that we have a hard containment on the target building and or target buildings?
Hey, Keeper, I'm on scene up here at Kennedy. We have a hard containment on the building. We have officers clearing right now to make sure there's no more shooters or pickups.
All right, that's 10-4. Hey, I need a couple of you guys, if you're not actively doing something, to get out and start moving your car so we can push medic in closer.
1021, I got a medic unit with me. Where do you exactly need this unit? Right now, the Kennedy building. It's right next door to the main library. Tomorrow, about 23.
The Chick-fil-A is inside Prospector.
All right, as I'm coming up here, we're going to need to stop playing. Go ahead.
574117.
Go ahead.
Can you please log me on the computer, 574117, code 4469, and show me 17 to that university caller on right now.
Yep.
Headquarters to 171326. I'm going to send you this other agency if you'll meet animal control out there. I'm sorry, 10-9?
Let's 1128 back me.
Simple.
Yeah, we're staging now.
Got it. Atkins Library.
Shingler. Been to the Shingler. You copy? Yep. Go ahead. Is level 3 secure? Yeah, we got a couple locked doors. Fires here. We're going to breach them and ensure nobody's inside. All right, 10-4. Go Hagen. Go Hagen.
P2400.
Can you make me a set of traffic stop numbers for Edward King Robert 4934 at 15500 Bren Lane? Just advise him over the air for BWC.
Charles' father attacked her with a knife. She's advising that he's still in the apartment with the kids and she's outside. Any unit that can move to back 1355 on Tennessee Avenue.
P402. What?
Reference to activity at University. Are they requesting additional rifle officers?
Correct.
P402, that was my question.
That's negative.
10-4.
The Kennedy building. This building is secure. Break 265 headquarters.
Correct.
I'm looking at you. Let's put up.
It's 1021.
1021. If you're at the Kennedy building, you got nothing to do, meet me outside. We're going to start posting units at each building because I'm sure they're going to need to be cleared. Meet me out front of the Kennedy building.
Where's the Chicory?
That's it for right now. Everything appears to be secure. We're not going to be searching buildings until SWAT gives the clearance for that.
Where's the Chicory? Is it okay with you if we set up Harris Teeter as the staging location for people coming to look for their kids?
Hey, those next two cars coming in, I'm going to get you to come over here and block a road. Hey, block that road that you see over there, and Explorer, come over to this side and block this road for me so we can keep traffic from coming in. The Harris Teeter parking lot for our reunification point, that'd be 10-4. Officer standing by on scene. I've got our SWAT personnel responding in. They're going to be coming up to Kennedy.
Chicory, you've got numerous officers that are almost done clearing Kennedy, just so the SWAT team knows.
Hey, that's it for good work, guys. They're just gonna hold it for you guys after that, okay? Because we've got a lot of evidence and stuff there. Of course, I know we got the homicide folks en route. They actually are able to come in through the main entrance. So any command staff responding in, you guys can use the main entrance. We should have a clear route for you to get down in here and back out.
Homicide Sergeant Dunn. Yeah, I'm over here staging at the Coles across the street. We're going to all be meeting here. Once y'all get everything secure, we'll come in.
Hey, 6-4 right here. Hey, can I get you to block this road?
Assist Medic 521 Blackman, unknown medical at this time.
Hey, Sakandi, we got you. Just stand by there with them and just let them know we got you. Brad, we're holding by your witnesses, so we're 10-4 and they're separated from everyone else. Right now, the scene appears contained. We're putting crime scene tape up. We've got egress, ingress safely in. We've got some medic folks heading in. They've got their way in and out. So right now, the scene's stable. If you're at a building, just stand by. Don't go in. We'll have the SWAT officers clear it.
Totally Chicory.
Go ahead.
CSS is going to be 17 with a major case. Try the stage for you.
Keep it, Cap Chicory.
Rhino to Tryon or Rick.
Go ahead.
I already did floor 4 and 5, Rick.
Negative. We couldn't go on the floor. Same thing for 5.
Headquarters, if you notify the PIO office that they don't want to set up right next to the reunification point at the Harris Teeter, they can find some alternate position that's probably on one end of the parking lot. So you can just have them make arrangements for that.
That's perfect.
Snake after 20.
That means they've already secured it.
10-4, I just got the south back.
10-4. I will need you in the far left lane. Officer.
Where's that?
Hey, Cap Chicory, can we start slowing non-SWAT personnel down? Is that 10-4?
Could be North Carolina Charlie Mike Bravo 2352 CMB 2352 is going to be occupied one time. It could be at the Randy Marion office. Bill.
You give us the address of that. What you want him?
12, are you from?
Close to where the miner used to be at Broderick Boulevard and University. That's going to be our segue into the crime scene and out. You know, GPS is on scene out here as well.
50 Chicory.
Go ahead, sir. I'm out here with the battalion chief as well.
Okay, if you come in front of Kennedy building, just across from Omar, where temporary command post is, and then once you do a secondary clear of Kennedy.
Anybody advised if they've cleared the Smith Center? We have a witness here saying there's a trail of blood going into the Smith Center.
No, just stand by what you have. Just hold what you have for now. You said the Smith Center?
Yeah, 10-4 Smith Center. We're here at the entrance to it. We'll stand by till we get a few more.
Stand by and clearing the buildings. We're going to get keys, and we're going to go do a systematic clear with SWAT.
Super, thank you.
We'll get you another officer.
Yeah, K9 to command. I got multiple patrol guys just staging up here in my original location, so let me know if you need them. Go on to Captain Chicory.
641.
Could you check with Cat?
I'm sure it'll work. I can get her to cooperate. Maybe if she sees a special transportation van, she'll agree to go to her hotel.
That's simple. We'll give them a call.
I'm in the Valley area of North Lake Mall.
You can be up here and ticketing.
Headquarters, this is Tron. I can walk them into where we pulled on the door, and it was tied with an unknown object and barricaded. It's on the 5th floor out of the stairwell.
Headquarters to 11, 10, 11. 7, 12, 15, 7, 11, 10. Hey, I can confirm it's a BB gun. And forward, just up front from driveway, Thompson Cliff. Hill.
Visit the command. Visit to command. Go ahead. Smith Center, room 226. Injury to the foot, non-life threatening. Smith Center's clear. That was the only one.
Headquarters, document that as well.
Number.
Primary search of prospector with units and fire is clear.
In the middle of the intersection, there's 50.
Be transport 1 black male from the magistrate office back to Vinton Street, starting out at 60017. 1523.
UNCC switch to University Conference.
can you kind of guide us on campus-wise where we're going to be? Are we going to be on the dorm side over there on 49 or are we on the tri-side?
Guys, real quick, you come in off the University City Boulevard, come through the main entrance, go straight towards the front of the campus. You're going to see a bunch of police cars. You're going to go to your immediate right, come to where the old bell tower used to be, and there's going to be a building right at the bell tower. So we've got plenty of resources here right now. If you're responding in, I need the entry-exit points to UNCC secured. We've got plenty of personnel inside right now.
Chicker, can you advise, is the entire campus secure on lockdown right now in the sense of safe for, I guess, everybody else to come in? Like, are we clear?
UNCC has a lockdown protocol. I'm sure it's in place right now, so students should be, and I'm being advised by the chief that it is in place. So the whole campus should be locked down.
Are you ready for investigators at this point, or are y'all still clear?
Guys, listen up. We've got to do one more sweep of the building before we can allow anyone inside. We just don't know what we're dealing with. Just give us a minute. Everything's locked down. Let's just do this final sweep, and we can get our folks in to investigate.
Rose Dog perimeter officers. Just want to make sure we got every entrance and exit on lockdown.
1021. I need at least 3 people out of Kennedy that is not doing anything to assist me outside at the A side.
Where are you at out there that way?
My hand will be in there.
And K9 to the command. Go ahead.
Hey, sir, do you want to get a EOD dog started this way from on call to make sure we do secondary sweeps before we send investigators in?
Yeah, 10-4, that's absolutely what we want to do. Headquarters, we have an EOD dog available. If not, find me one, please.
That's a formal check.
4054 and 4059 are en route. 4063 might already be there.
10 more.
If you can add 4059 and 4063 to the call, that would help. Thank you. Temple 1115, I'm straight clear.
10-4.
Go ahead, Wes.
Hey, what's your extra 22 I see submitted? What's your 20?
So 7615 Even Drive. It's 4059 are en route. 4063 might already be there.
10 more.
If you can add 4059 and 4063 to the call, that would help. Thank you. Temple 1115, I'm straight clear.
10-4.
Go ahead, Wes.
Hey, what's your extra 22 I see submitted? What's your 20?
So 7615 Even Drive. T. Summer Evans reference to her daughter, Leona Clark, black female wearing a burgundy shirt, black pants. She's violent and on probation. She said she was flipping out at their own things. No further.
Still a ways off. I'm in Gaston County, but I'm 17 to that call at UNCC. I'm not signed on. If you could go ahead and sign me back on. 1169 is my code number, 4059-0, and I'm driving vehicle 990.
Keeper to cap. When you come in, come to the main entrance. Come through the main entrance, the first roundabout. Find a place in the grass. And I'll get you up here.
Tell me about. 10-4.
for us?
1260-24.
I got a flag down reference to a domestic dispute. I think it's 919C11 in Department 302. If you got to pull out a team, just to back me on it, just so I can figure out what's going on.
The command.
On 9C11, Unit 3.
Headquarters units on scene, be advised, we are calling people back who called in and said that they are hiding places. We're clearing out calls for people who have exited the building. We're leaving calls in queue for people who are still inside buildings.
Headquarters, where are they claiming to be hiding?
1310, attempt to locate a 2-year-old child riding a bike across. States that they were on Weddington going towards 485. Has been 2 years of these boxing and wearing a bike. On the left side.
Good. Do we have anybody close by? Any?
You can clear some, you can get us out of abandoned vehicle at Clinton and Fieldcrest.
10-4, thank you.
You can I have a located.
7-4, can you put me on those numbers before you clear them out? Do some slow, deliberate clears of these secondary buildings. Major Rutledge is handling the clearing of the buildings.
A large group coming out of room 124.
Female.
Copy.
Black male. There's a 2-year-old subject with them as well. Subject smokes weed, unknown on drinking, nothing further.
I'm 23, and mileage is 60021.
1028, Matthews is sending someone out as well to try to locate him.
Unit, I'll be out with my suspect on Pfeiffer. Copy.
That's why I changed for coming. Todrin. Yeah.
Try to call him Billerton. Listen out, if you're looking for something to do and you're in the middle of the campus, group up with about 5 or 6 of you, stand by at the front of a building, and wait for a UNCC officer to come by. They're going to be helping with these searches. Just pick a building, stand by 5 or 6. Don't go in yet. This building over here is already being checked. Group of 5 or 6 to Winningham. Group of 5 or 6 to Row Arch.
Unit from Minnesota back.
1832.
log on. Just give me a description.
Yeah, that's temporary. Give me 1 second. 92-14-11.
1411.
If you come back 10-11 on a suspicious person at W.T. Harris and Lakeview Road, check for a white male walking on the median. Subject has a beard, last seen wearing no shirt and blue jeans. Call a concern about his safety due to cars swerving to miss him. No complaint, no further.
LaRue, if you can find me a CFD person at 25 over here at the library, please.
Here. 10-4.
01-1180.
Okay.
Could you show me on these numbers? I'm at the back of the Barnhart building. My daughter called me, and she's in this building. I just wanted to get close to this building to assist somehow. And right now I'm in the back. I'm going to walk around to the front to see if I can see any other officers.
Okay.
Guys, don't search the building yet. Just stand by. Stand by. We'll give you the word when to go in. There are students probably more than likely inside. And we're going to stand by and do one building at a time. And we're going to record what we're doing so we make sure we're not.
So, can you check me out for me?
Good.
Last name Brown, common spelling. First name Reginald, common spelling. 627-71, blackmail. Copy.
One building being searched that's immediately adjacent to the target building. They're working through the hallways right now.
Command, just be advised. We got two searches going on. University Career Center, which is adjacent to the J. Murray Atkins Library. We can stop or continue. Either one, just let us know.
Guys, if it's a search that's ongoing and you've got to get folks in and up through there, I think that building was being searched because there was a blood trail going up. So that building needs to be searched. Please continue if you're doing a search right now through a building and finish up. I'll deal with it later.
Finals at Chicory Wednesday. We searched building 3, but we stopped at 4 because we told to wait for SWAT.
Okay, if there's no active threat in the building you're at, come back down to the very bottom of the building, stand by the doors, and wait for personnel to come talk to you about when we're going to do a search of the building. Just stand by. If you're in a building and everything seems safe, remember there are students hunkered down in these buildings, guys. Make your way back down, so you're going to probably lead personnel back up.
So, we're pulling civilians out of both these buildings that we're actively clearing with low EOD threat just while we're pushing through, just in case we found somebody that got hit.
Thanks, Chris. I appreciate it.
10-4. EOD, can you copy?
Where's the command?
Stands rough.
Juicer 14, bomb.
EOD or EOD dog?
I just need the bomb squad, whoever's in charge of them, to answer me. Jessup.
Sorry, I be 17 if you.
Take a left, you'll see us.
$16,1300.
1300.
Can you locate that complainant? He couldn't give his exact location, but I did give him a call back. He said that he's across from the Christ Lutheran Church, which is next to Camden Fairview Apartments on Province Village Lane.
10-4. Even though it shows me 23, I'm heading that way, so I'll be on the lookout.
10-12.
I'm holding down the stairwell just in front of me. I'm out there for you, and I'm holding it down the slot.
I was just flagged down by some staff members inside the Barnhart Center at the ticketing office, and they're saying that there's some students in here in this building and that they're 10-4. I'm going to stand by the front door by the ticketing office since there's nobody else over here.
Yeah, give me a second.
But you're there, waiting for SWAT.
I copy. Headquarters, you want to put me on a call phone you David 3.
Sir, I was unable to locate that vehicle. You can clear me UL and send to whatever you need.
Sir. Separate, thank you.
You find me back at Kennedy Building. We're going to lock this building down and actually do a search. So I'm looking at 3 right now. Rogers, you guys come up here. I need you to block all the exits while they do their search here.
Headquarters to 1114.
Send 88 call 7341 Justin Ely Court. Call advised that her son is in the house. Advised there's three subjects banging on the door. 3 teenage boys. He doesn't know who they are. Her ETA is 20 minutes, nothing further. Any unit that can back 71311.
Ticketing office with them.
Hey, if EOD answers up on the main channel and sends any other EOD dogs to the library, we'll have a bunch of bags that we'll have to try to mitigate. So just have them 25 up here.
This is Capito's, I copied OT. Brownie, copy 2 on 5 up.
Hey, Russell, copy, sir. Be there in 5.
Hey, Cap, 25 me at that main entrance, and I'll walk you in here.
Done to command. If any officers have got witnesses to this, I'm going to need the witnesses brought to the intersection of Broderick Boulevard and University Road. It's right here across the street from the pond, right here, I don't know, 100 yards north of the library. Medic 51 transporting 1 adult male to CMC Main, non-life threatening. Sergeant already copied. Headquarters, UNC Charlotte's advising there's no ethics building is an ethics building.
That's 10-4. It's a third-party caller. They.
Sir. You can clear this call. MI, it's just going to be Harold Kinley. Just 73, 10-4. You can cancel that as a unit. Clear me, Lieutenant. Says 10-4, Captain. You copy?
10-11, I copy. What's next? Three accident, and the 3 is going to be at Claremont and Spanish Quarter Circle. It's going to be between an Acura MDX versus Audi. Nothing further. Headquarters, all traffic units switch to University Conference. Again, all traffic units switch to University Conference.
92-417, I come back. 1411 if you need me to.
That's 10-4. Captain, I'll speak clear.
Headquarters, can you conference for a second?
Settle.
Nations Drive in Troy.
Summer, thank you.
1105, show units 23.
10-4.
We need officers over in the Epic building.
We are, I think,
26. I got a group right now that we're going over there.
yeah.
1421 and 111011.
1421.
10-11.
Both units have a priority DV assault. There's going to be at Elizabeth Road and Lake Drive. Medic 17, reference to a black male assaulting a black female. Now advising that the female is driving away. The black male is wearing no shirt and brown shorts, advising that they may not need medic now.
Command, unit size B as in boy, 14.
Affirmative.
Empty aircraft here, nobody's here.
Campus is still on lockdown, and it's still on lockdown. They can go to their dorms and hunker down.
Has anyone checked out the report reference to third party in the Epic building?
211026. I got a group. We're heading over there now. We're walking the cars, drive over there. It's about a half mile away.
We got 3 more headed that way on foot.
Guys, as well, you're going to use the relay method. If you have officers staged at certain points, that's direct them to an officer until they can direct out of campus. So you're not walking each group of kids out. Just point them to an officer, point them to another officer until they can get away from where they need to.
Command, for the late arrival personnel, can you give a 2-sentence sit rep on what you got?
Right now we have all the victims have been taken down for medical treatment. We're doing a slow and deliberate clear of the adjacent buildings. Farmers doing the EOD check on the building, the target building. As of right now, we're just encountering some slow students that have been hunkered down. They've been giving a text message from the chief here on campus to alert the officers that are coming in. So right now we're just kind of slow backing folks out.
Hey, just before I answer that, we are currently clearing the first floor of the library with an EOD, going bag by bag, so status update on that. Command, you just add suspect info, best of your knowledge.
Guys, I'm being advised there is a suspect in custody. So the sole suspect right now is believed to be in custody. Right now we're just kind of triaging as we evac out.
Copy that. They should be heading back towards Shad Court. The university came across at 50.
Get more any injuries?
10-4, I need medic. Airbags deployed. Heavy front end damage on one sedan.
2.
Get signed on and need relief, just answer up.
Keeping track of all the buildings after they've been cleared. If you clear a building, don't leave. Have an officer stand by with it and make sure they notify Captain Santinello. He's out here. He's keeping track of which buildings have been cleared. We're going to work it just like a standard. We're going to work these buildings to the inside. Then we're going to flare to the outside to get the secondary buildings covered.
Probably a 7,000 North Ion. Thanks for the day.
also clear out Balmoral.
Oh, 1180. So just to be clear, people inside this Barnhart Center, they can leave if they feel free to?
Very court executive advice.
Oh.
Once you get the building clear, I need you to let Captain Santinello know. He's going to be documenting that. And then I need you to post one cop on the door to secure that entrance.
10-4, I copied. We're currently clearing the second floor. We'll be done in a little bit. Every door is locked up.
All right, 10-4. Rutledge to Shingler. Same for you. Once you get a building clear, let Captain Santinello know he's going to document it, and then you can move on. We're going to start from the interior and then push our way out. Hey, just enough. Sorry, I've lost track of time for EOD K9 at the last area. That's floor. Court 23 here with some EOD dogs. That's it for. If I need at least one or two to come from library to relieve the dog I've got in here now. Oh, 1180. I got several students asking me which way they can walk. I'm not sure what to tell them. I'm by the Barnhart Center, and they've been cleared from the Student Activity Center to be advised.
Active.
Go ahead.
You can send us wherever you want.
10-4, I'll go ahead and send you this 50 in the roadway, 5331 South Boulevard. See the complaint reference a white Honda Civic versus a white Encore on south towards Pipola. It's 1850.
Go ahead. Cool. Did you repeat it? You cut out.
Call Audreyville Road and Lancaster Highway. No complaints to see. Check for 4 subjects. One last name wearing a red shirt with a yellow bag. Unknown clothing on others. Time is 1851.
Anyone in mobile crisis?
Mobile crisis on a see if needed.
If I'll let them know. Done.
1312, go ahead.
I just cleared. You can say what you need.
Actually, if you can switch back over to Steel Creek, they only have one unit answering calls, and they've got a bunch of domestics. Well,
Headquarters, mobile crisis.
yes. No crisis.
10. 10-4, if you want to start towards the Harris Teeter, that's where you're needed first.
Thank you.
Put out to all divisions that we're going to be holding over second shift for right now. Just put out 22 that like it's already been done.
That's one.
Rutledge headquarters.
Brad.
1021 to Rutledge. Has anyone started clearing the Bernard building? Our building connects to Bernard on the second floor.
On the hallway, medic is they're going non-emergency. Reference the subject on cocaine.
That's 1014.
Good. Get a quick call in for a street sweeper. There's some fluids. The record did its best job trying to get it up.
So he says for fluids.
Yeah, simple.
Or, sorry, do you want me to take that for you?
1613-1, clear reaction report, main round.
How?
Broadway shoes, 2408 South Boulevard until 2100 hours.
Trends for crowd control. I'll see if any other additional units can start that way.
141209, third shift unit, I'm flying on now.
1413-1, same traffic.
All officers, if a student inquires about where they can get picked up by their family, the family reunification point is at the Harris Theater across from UNCC. That's also the spot where the PIO is going to be, but they're going to be separated. There'll be fire personnel along with medics staged at the reunification point. They can get to the reunification point by walking down University City Boulevard and turning left onto the Harris Theater parking lot.
2 minutes now. About to roll up.
Yeah, forward.
Call. We have doors that are locked that are going to need to be breached.
If you're at a doorway, which building are you in? Because we have keys floating around. We need to try and avoid breaching doors since we have numerous sets of keys floating around. Where are you at? Which building are you in?
We're in the Epic building over by the football field. Epic.
That's going to be a low priority right now, okay, unless there's a trail of blood or something indicating otherwise. Just stand by. We're going to get to those. The buildings towards the center of campus are the priority. Just hold what you have, come back out. Obviously, verbally challenge. If anyone's inside, tell them it's safe to come out. And when you're done, just come back out and stand by, and we'll hit that building when we get to it.
Keeper to command.
Because we have keys floating around. We need to try and avoid breaching doors since we have numerous sets of keys floating around. Where are you at? Which building are you in?
We're in the Epic building over by the football field. Epic.
That's going to be a low priority right now, okay, unless there's a trail of blood or something indicating otherwise. Just stand by. We're going to get to those. The buildings towards the center of campus are the priority. Just hold what you have, come back out. Obviously, verbally challenge. If anyone's inside, tell them it's safe to come out. And when you're done, just come back out and stand by, and we'll hit that building when we get to it.
Keeper to command.
Go ahead, sir.
I have a sheriff sergeant, SRT sergeant. I'm sending him to you. He's got some personnel available for you as well coming up.
Hey, I appreciate it. If they want to help, have them go to some of the intersections and only let people that are law enforcement, medics, or fire enter. Relieve our people if they can so we can kind of take over doing some of the searching inside. Group.
On Hollow Drive.
Another call, please.
921421. Can you back on that?
I was just on at Briar Ridge and Weddington that Matthews came out to also. If you can, get me a 21 for the complainant, please. That's a for all message to you.
do transport to the LAC, where do we need to send them to? Say again. We have 2 vans of cadets coming down to you guys to transport victims to the LAC or where they need to go. Where do they need to be fed?
Just stand by one, I'll let you know.
Team clearing the Bernard building.
All right, we just made entry into Colbert North, and that's going to be cleared. They're clearing it out. Colbert North.
1180. Can anybody advise where ladder 31 is located right now? There's a gentleman here, a volunteer firefighter looking for ladder 31.
Which building at this point is going to need resources from our EOD folks? Which building?
Problem 23 10 alarm from Fenton.
Yeah, close down. You can put 61024 on it. Come up since this is in his district.
4, 7, 11, 12, I'll show you 10, 8.
So we'll start from the top with a DV called in by third party, 200 South Church. I remembered in Park. There was a black male wearing dark colored shirt and jeans holding up a black female wearing dark colored clothing next to the fountain. They called out that the male walked off with the female's last seen still there, crying. Then you back.
12, 11, I'm on 23 on line, if you clear me access.
Plane is going to be in a Pearl Chevy Equinox. The subject is currently running on Spring Street. Cop is also following him. That team running towards the school on Spring Street.
Okay.
Alexander and Craver, Mary Alexander and Craver.
Several.
In Highway 16 in Lincoln County, I'd be a lot closer to that Newfound Hollow if I need to go.
That's 10 4 11 10 11. You copy?
I copy. What's next?
Again, if their student has notified them that they're on campus, notify the parent that they're safe, and when the campus comes off of lockdown, they'll be able to come in. Right now, we're still actively searching buildings.
I understand that, sir, but I've got a lot of cars at Lot 23 coming in off North Tryon Street, and I'm just asking if someone's up there turning them around.
Sergeant Connor from the Sheriff's Office, can you send some of your resources up there to Tryon and get that blocked off? And if you would notify the folks that the reunification point, guys, this is very important. The reunification point between parents and families are at the Harris Theater. You have to put that out. People are going to be concerned about their kids. They're going to want to know where to find them. You have to send them to that Harris Theater. It's very important.
I'm at Tryon and Carson.
Over. Order. Nothing further.
10 4 sir, I don't have any more at this time.
No, I'm just going to walk out to the fountain, see if I see her out there.
We'll go down 3rd Street, so.
I'm parked up there.
I'm at MLK out there.
Head on down way.
29.
Yes, thank you. That's before you get me. Yes, sir.
Find me an officer that has access to their patrol car, please, and have them 25 at the UNCC Police Department office for transport down to LEC.
Tim, do you want me to pull out a team so we don't bother people on scene already?
Yeah, let someone offers up. That's fine. It's just to get the suspect downtown.
Headquarters on scene that's in there for
2117, I'm cruising the front of the campus on free. This car. Just gotta figure out where it's at, and I'll be 17.
Sure.
I'm going to be transporting a white female from North Lake Mall to 111 West Sugar Creek Road. It's going to be the Motel 6.
19 and 4. White Chevy Impala, C. Brandy Stokes. Time is 1904.
We're back on the main.
Sure.
Cap Johnson, do command.
Similar. Headquarters, all units be advised per ops command. Second shift is staying 41 until further notice. Second shift is staying 41 until further notice. 1905.
92, 14, 36, 14, 25, 26.
Cap 4.
Dispatch, can you put me on that suspicious person's call? I'm about to be 23.
CM4.
92, 12, 17, and 14, 11.
76198.
92, 12, 17, Officer Gerton.
921411. Headquarters to Officer Jones.
71024, call 4.
It's going to be negative 29.
Now with them on this call. Go for him.
Negative 29.
10-4, thank you.
No, we're not smashing up.
Hello.
Ninety-two, 14, 36, key order. Question.
Yeah. 1436. It looks like the alarm company called back attempting to cancel.
Okay, 10-4, all eyes match and clear.
10-4.
Okay, Captain Gary.
Go ahead.
Operator, it's been put me 23 out here, UNCC. I think
The Grady's on his way out here too, please.
10-4.
We're unable to move the vehicle. If you could just start one my way, reference getting all the other subjects' information and also bringing me a tow form.
Good. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, can you let me know what's the closest exit ramp to 18.2?
So you'll have to get on at the 18 at Oakdale.
Russell to Capitosa and Ferguson, Brandon Ferguson.
Go ahead, Sarge. I'm trying to find you. I'm at the library.
Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to meet Lieutenant Whitley at the bomb truck.
All right, I'm trying to find that.
That's cool. Can somebody advise us where the EOD truck is?
Paraphernalia report and a larceny report home.
Send to that truck from Paraphernalia first.
Every 15th to the corner Boulevard, Unit 214, C Street. Rosie just wants to speak with an officer about getting from his lost house.
4.
Paul Lincoln Charles 8284 and Frank Edward 1698 on a Golden Palace.
2.
P641. Can you give me the numbers for this call, please?
174100
Cancel.
The reunification location is Harris Teeter. And then let me double check for if there are witnesses.
Hey guys, students are not needed for anything. They can go back to their dorms or they can go back to their homes. If they are a witness, ask them, are you a witness? And if so, then you want to speak to them and actually find out what they saw and then get them in contact with the detective. Other than that, the students are free to go. They just need to go home. So if they need to know where their parents might be, if they haven't been able to contact, the reunification center is set up at the Harris Theater across from University Boulevard.
Good to you too, Chicory.
10-4, copy.
With you yet, but there should be a detective there with you momentarily.
Alright, I said 4. I still can't find this address, so I'll just wait.
So you can't find 424 East 36?
No, sir. It looks like a large apartment complex, shopping center.
Detective Pearson at the front of campus. Detective Pearson.
On the campus main entrance?
Listen, they're going to meet you at the fountain at the front of campus. the fountain at the front of campus, and you're going to be taking them over to the Kohl's parking lot across from North Tryon Street. That's where your witnesses are going to be meeting you, and that's where they're getting transported to.
10-4 message has been passed on. Thank you.
216117 en route to the LEC 165255.
19-4.
Okay, both independent sergeants are up at university. Can one of you two sergeants please help monitor just in case there's something to break off?
Correction, 17-11-28.
28.
10-4, reference those vehicles that she gave me. One was a 2017 Nissan Altima. It's a Hertz rental vehicle. The other one is a 2017 Chevy Impala to a Raymond Moss, active negative stolen. And then your Demetrius Walker, his 27 suspended negative 29.
Thank you.
Headquarters. Some people are stating that there's a gray 4-door. They didn't get any further. That might have been involved in less than
Tibble.
For Officer Man, second shift is staying 41 until further.
Recap, I'm listening, but I'm off duty downtown.
Humphrey, you don't have to leave your job, but can you coordinate bringing some water and batteries with one of the logistics personnel? I need them in the command post on the UNCC campus. They're going to be close to where the old bell tower used to be. They're going to need to walk it in. We're going to need water and radio batteries.
10 volts.
Jennifer to Capitosa. Go ahead for Capitosa. Hey, but just checking to see what your 20 is, and we'll direct you when you get to the library. Hey, I'm at the command post in front of Kennedy right now. Ted Whitley wants me to go with him to, I guess, the suspect's house, apartment, whatever. Careful, I appreciate it. Hey, I'll be on up there, LT. Unless you need me for something else, let me know.
I made contact with her on the phone. She said, "Need a second." 10-4 out, when she's.
Where's Toyota Tundra, registered to a Chandler, Gilliland, Charlotte, showing expired, negative 29.
1916.
Doing the search and clear of buildings, so just give them some time. They'll make their way around. Sergeant Sepp, is Kovar going to be finished up after you get this last group out?
What's the 213? So what you take from what you got?
10-4. He got a call with the complaint.
10-4, thanks, sir.
On any of those calls that are like last night type calls, just let them hold for North Division whenever they finally get somebody 10-8. There's no rush on them.
That's no problem.
I think it's going to be in library L10. Library L10.
Morrison to command. I'm up here with the vans. They're going to transport the witnesses. Where are they needed at?
The neighbor pointing a gun at him. Neighbor's no longer on scene. Everything you guys, did they quick?
Vans to transport them. I just didn't see any witnesses up here. They're being transported in a CAS bus that's being coordinated through Omnibus.
Everything you out of the Smith building.
6191. Beaver, go ahead.
That's important. We're getting a call saying that we possibly have another victim shot in room 325 in the Smith building. 325.
It's just me and another officer over there going to you.
Robin Hood and Mays Marion.
I'll take whatever you want.
Can I have my numbers, please?
Copy for Tennessee Avenue 175106. 175106. Prisoner interest?
Sir, if you fit in, you can start towards the LEC. It's all right, but what's happening out there early?
1305, I'm getting ready to clear max, and I'm 17 as well.
I'm not far. I can be 17.
Vehicle is a 6198.
Sorry, out of cheating.
Real time to those units. You're just going to be standing by near the prisoner entrance. There's just news gathering up.
Two 1320. Go ahead. 10-4, sir. Are you close to Batesford and Brookshire? Have you been by that area before? Well, I don't know if you've been by that area on your way, but did you see a silver Hyundai in the roadway?
The 10-4, it was like on the exit ramp to First Street, right before you get on the Brookshire from Batesford.
Fast 10-4, thank you.
026037.
Go ahead.
Count the numbers for UNCC, please.
It's Brookwood Inn, 1200 West Sugar. We're behind the building. Come 160, room 165 is what we're close to.
It's behind 1200 West Sugar Creek.
10-4.
Simple.
On that vehicle before taking a drug sale.
That's 10-4. I'm at Batesford and French right now. Where is that?
It should be on the exit ramp to Brookshire. Like if you look down the exit ramp, it should be right there by the bridge.
I got it. I'm heading down to it.
Right.
4. I got a stolen vehicle, 66018 Wood. It's been timed out for over an hour. FYI, we've got a physical assault at 3034 Folger Street. Female screaming in the background. Their uncle's been assaulted. Loud disturbance in the background. They're actively fighting. We don't have any further. No units available citywide. Just give you a heads up.
Meteor outside. Is there a perimeter held? Yeah,
notify the media people that they are to go to the Harris Theater across the street. That's where the PIO is going to set up and do. They are not to be on campus. Give them an order that this is still treating it as if it's a hot zone because we have not cleared buildings. They need to go over to the Harris Theater.
I'm going to utilize UNCC because we're holding the building we're in right now.
All right, Steph, I got 12 more coming out alpha side of the culvert. 6112.
Can you back, Sergeant?
AAA is on the way. Unknown ETA at the time.
That's well.
Yep. They're on the outside, and there's going to be a UNCC officer that's going to be roving.
Roger that, sir. Got a UNC officer posted outside the Row Arts building.
Go ahead.
10-4, I'll be working off through the Oak Room on Bland Street from now until 2300.
The front of campus. Give them direction to go out towards the front of campus, and there should be officers in line of sight of each other to give direction for people to go. There really should not be any unescorted personnel walking through. If you see someone walking through, challenge them, tell them to head your way, then push them out towards the front of campus. We're still searching buildings at the time.
Greenleaf's command, the witnesses are being escorted to the front of campus now with the buses with homicide.
That's 10-4, Drew. I appreciate it. I'll let homicide know.
4 more coming out, covert alpha side. 4 more coming out, friendly.
That's civil.
This call on one, please.
That's 10-4. It's 511-511.
Okay. Well, they only go to 200, so going to be one.
Because we're going to need the other officers to continue the searches around the campus.
Shaler Command, hey, I'm told that Covert South building has yet to be cleared. I'm going to take my team and clear that. 10-4.
Command.
6152, clear stop, Joan Jetta.
AY, birthday December 5th, 1981.
Short conference, so we can get.
I'm UC 1150. Can you put me out at 20?
455, Command.
6152, clear stop, Joan Jetta.
AY, birthday December 5th, 1981.
Short conference, so we can get.
I'm UC 1150. Can you put me out at 2716 Fairstone Drive, 2716 Fairstone Drive, welfare check? Have a Arizona 28 when you're prepared. I get back.
Kibble. One, can you redirect towards a 95 just occurred attempt?
Temporary. You temporary need another unit.
I have Officer McCormick out here with me. You can clear him from another call. Assist and Adam.
10 quarters to all North Tryon units. Copy of Bolo for noise complaint 6209 Dove Street Lane, apartment D, David. Call advised, music has been playing for loud music for approximately 2 hours. No complaints received, nothing further. Time is 1927.
22-10-29. Step 4.
Still.
Inquiries, can you a conference? Independence conference.
Still.
Officer Control, with your clear of the Smith building.
Sir, the rooms are full of students. We didn't clear. We just checked for the possible wounded victim.
10-4, I need you guys to arrange the evac of that building. Arrange the evac of that building. You guys just kind of take them out and walk them down. There should be a string of officers that are using line of sight to get back to the front.
Hey, you can send that.
Still. August 10th, 10612 Walker's Ferry Road. How many digits are the apartment numbers?
Just 3. There's just a 100 level and a 200 level.
And for the alarm company doesn't have that information available for us.
That's it for. We're a little short-staffed right now. If you can just do it as safely as possible, I'll hold what you got if you need to, but otherwise, just do your best to try and get the folks out of there if you're dealing with folks. So you also have a set of keys?
Yeah, we got a couple UNC officers with us. I guess this whole building's pretty full. We're going to send them, I guess, back down towards you guys and out towards the main entrance. Are you good with that?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the plan for now. Just, we got officers out here, direct them off campus. Just send them out our way.
Seven 6198 Connecticut.
10-4 is probably delayed.
North Carolina tag Charlie David Tom 1586 on a white box truck. Occupied 1 time. Will be at Park Road and Vernon.
No idea who she is.
That's about.
It's quite possible that she was told that. She may be with an agency that we're working with, but I don't know who she is by name.
Yes. With their communications.
The detective in front of me is going to advise us we need to go through the base and up through the elevator, but I'll be pulling a lot here in a few. Stand by, let me check. 10-4, I'll put you on numbers with 1320. Yeah, he's not turning in now. They're in front of me. Quarters at 216117 on channel, 216117 on channel.
Hello.
Close 6 all the way.
Have her go to the Harris Teeter and link up with our PIO folks at the Harris Teeter.
That's a mark.
6170 on 23, 65268.
That's a mark. Can you switch to University or Central Conference, please? Central Conference.
I've already spoken to him on 23 for the detectives number.
That's a
Five.
Go ahead.
At Larson. 192102. 192102.
Stick close to 6 all the way, and I'll try to get you out of thing.
That's no problem.
76205. You could send me to that. I'll back them up.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thirty-seven 61. Can you please back? What was the 71210?
95 attempt priority in the 310612 Walker's Ferry Road.
Headquarters Union advisors are out with an Officer Fletcher, 71210.
Send on 10-4.
That's a
What's the 20 of the command post?
10-4. 921128. I'm with 1025. We're right around the corner. We're P17 as well.
10-4. It's just a DV disturbance at 7705 Philadelphia Court. Caller advised possibly in apartment 205 or 206 has a very loud arguing going on. No complaint, no further.
193500. 193500.
Kevin, thank you. Just put the alley for checkpoint.
10-4.
Jay Delaney.
Ten
10-11.
I've got some third shifts still turning in right now. They're all getting cars signing on. They'll be able to take care of what we got.
That's 10-4. Thank you so much.
$921115. Is anything else holding?
Is negative. The rest is just report calls out. Hold it for the third shift.
10-4.
Justice on there.
Hey, you call me, bud?
Yeah, it's 10-4. I'm not sure if I have your number, though.
Conference.
Captain Johnson to command. I need a sheriff's deputy for traffic at Cameron and Craver to relieve a plainclothes officer.
Over to Johnson. I came straight up that hill through past that officer. You want a 25 up here and we'll walk up together.
Okay.
Going to be transporting the same white female to Days Inn, somewhere on West Sugar Creek, I believe, somewhere nearby. Beginning mileage is the same.
So, 1938.
Kind of 11.
10-11, go ahead.
As Huntersville folks finish up whatever call they're on, they can return back to Huntersville. I've got third shift coming in. Thank you all very much for your assistance.
That's 10-4 Huntersville units, you copy?
10-22, I copy. Anytime.
That were transported via bus, please.
They're going over to the Old Coles on North Tryon Street.
9315 North Tryon.
10.
Can you let my com down 23, please?
Hey, are you guys done with roll call and 10-8 or no?
We're not doing roll call.
Harris Drive.
I'm out of today's and the mileage is 19368.
1940.
Headquarters, come in.
Go ahead.
My supervisor just advised me there's 3 CATS buses that are 17 to Coles.
Oh, 7.
Did we have fire personnel outfit those buses with water? And do we have a bathroom access for those witnesses up there at Coles? If there's a sergeant in charge, can you guys make sure that our folks have water and have access to a bathroom?
Morris and the Chicory. Sergeant Flagg's out with them. I'll take care of that.
Lieutenant Rendon's looking into that situation.
That's no for a copy. Thank you guys. Just make sure that gets done.
Greenlee's the Jessup. Lieutenant Jessup. Go ahead, bro. Hey, do you need another EOD dog? Canine Smith just showed up. Hey, have him stand by down there. We're still working our way up. We just have him stand by out front of the library at the temple. So,
condone to command. There's about 30 witnesses here at the calls. We have a service in the restroom.
On this channel.
1152 1027, I copied. Yep.
Any other metro unit available to take time calls?
Uniform, get ready to clear. I can head to wherever we got next.
10-4, looks like we got another call holding in 3 nearby. There's a method disturbance suspect on scene, 3410 Barnard Drive. She's a complainant in reference to a child's father violating a protection order. Subject is Israel Franks. He's a black male, 28-year-old, last seen wearing a white shirt and blue jeans. He's currently inside of the residence.
Well, 21, I should be clearing shortly. So it's just not here.
When you're done searching the current building you're in, I need you to return back to the command center where I was at the Kennedy building. We're going to do a quick little rehab, use the restroom, and we're going to get you guys back out. We'll have another plan going out of how we want these buildings knocked out. So if you're on a team right now, just go ahead, finish up the building searching, come back to the command center, and we'll get you guys. We'll get you a rehab and a new plan how we're going to finish up searching these secondary buildings.
Step command covert south is clear, coming out.
Go ahead.
We're on the phone with somebody who's saying they're in Smith, room 325, and that nobody's gotten them. But I believe I heard earlier that 325 was cleared.
325 was cleared of anyone who had been shot. We currently do have a team clearing the Smith building, but we're still on the first floor.
All right, no worry, I got it.
Sergeant under command. I have 6 deputies available. Where would you need them?
Could use one at Cameron and Craver if there's not one there already.
10-4 and 1320, if you could back them. It's going to be a Friday overdose at 2518 Beatty'sford Road and 1025 Coffee Medicate 17 to the McDonald's in the restroom. Subject has been given Narcan. He's not responsive, barely awake, and barely breathing.
1025, I copy.
1025, also have a supervisor call and key whenever you get a chance.
10-4, if you could turn to my screen, please.
Timbo.
For the library, if you guys can send an officer to the stairwell D to meet the officers, we've got at least 5 to 6 more friendlies upstairs that are being walked down, but we're losing officers up here. We need more bodies up here. What floor of the library? Well, currently they're working their way from the 6th up to the 7th, but we're having to walk folks down. So if somebody can at least relieve the officers that's down there, maybe send 2 or 3 more up, depending on how many more folks we find up here hiding.
3515 Carney Court.
1 second. At this point, we believe we have our suspect in custody. The main building at the Kennedy building is really our primary focus. We don't have to do a slow and deliberate clear anymore. It's my call. Don't do a slow and deliberate clear. I need you guys to just do a brisk evac of these students. Take your time with them, okay? You know, just have them exit. Have them exit the buildings orderly and get them.
changing these numbers, but this is not going to be damage to property. This is going to be domestic violence. You can change those, please.
Just pass it on, please. Same for Hickory Grove.
No, we're going to escort him to the command post.
No, that's negative. If you have a witness, they need to see Detective Pearson at the front of the campus. Detective Pearson, are you monitoring the radio?
10-4.
10-4, copy the red.
Lieutenant, to the bottom of the floor of the library.
You can take this larceny report at 13729 Alden Brook Drive. See Gregory in reference to a stolen plate off his truck no further.
Yeah, if you can if you're looking for me, if we do need water up at the command post, if you get us some, we got to get our officers rehabbed up here that are doing the searching.
All right, 10-4. I'll get down there to you.
You're probably going to need some water in the library as well on the first floor.
This is an audible panic. Search is Sergeant copy.
Go ahead and show me 17, systematic, what a 13 point off.
Sure, boy.
G46, 43 headquarters. Channel open.
Sure, man.
10-4, can you log me off of RTCC 06, please?
Thank you.
1221. You can clear me on mine and hand me the 1202's numbers.
10-4, thank you, sir.
Our reference says priority overdose in McDonald's. Subject's conscious and alert. Extending to him now.
10-4, thank you.
Oh, and you need additional there, you 10-4.
Negative, we're 10-4.
13-4, you can send me to the next one.
1320, same traffic.
10-4, I'm going to send you back to the DV. It actually looks like I am going to be showing 150B, but I got to call the sheriff's department and verify that.
Employment stop.
10-4.
So,
K-94021 to Brown. Do you need relief on those upper floors?
Appreciate it. I got Charlotte with me. We just got one more forward. Thank you.
Ops command to the North Supervisor.
10-11, go ahead.
It's Lieutenant Christie and Ops. Can you copy a number?
Go ahead.
704-578-1466.
$90-11-08, 10-4.
I'm 10-4, thank you.
10-4, they're all negative on seeing anything, but they'll be exiting from the rear of the building to the street side.
10-4, thank you.
Harrington to command. I've got CIT here at the top of Robert Schneider. Where do I send him?
Showing Robert with a dangerous weapon. This is a 14. Not showing anything outstanding on it.
Oh. Getting out.
Yeah, you are.
11-13-26. I'm having computer issues. Can you sign me on?
10-4.
10-4. My badge number is 5590. I am driving PA 818, and my call sign again is going to be 11-13-26.
10-4. Copy number and call me.
10-4.
704-578-1466. 1326. I'm gonna send you this final property call at 6715 Sweetfield Drive. See Renee, reference to a yellow package that was found in her driveway. No further.
10-4. I believe 1324 actually needed her back.
That's a negative. It was a report call.
We got 20 people coming out of the Smith building.
Sergeant Shingler, there's one person on my side.
Eleven oh seven is on.
10-4.
Male, a black and gray hoodie and a black vest and black pants. 10-4, copy.
1320. I'm about to pull over to 300.
Jabo.
196 on the on-ramp to I-77 north off of Gilead.
85 southbound in between Brookshire and Glenwood.
1311 is going to be at 4904 Reagan Drive at the Garden Inn. Call advised. There are two white females, both seen wearing shorts and sweatshirts. They're sitting behind some pallets, smoking drugs. Call advised. The female were turning knobs on the building trying to get in. No complaints to see, nothing further. Any unit back and back, 1311.
611, can you add me to numbers on 36th Street, please?
Second plate numbers for UNCC, correct?
10-4.
The students know that they can go home. They can go home or they can go to their dorms. The campus is still on lockdown, but they can go home or go to their dorms. Kids have, if they have a witness case, you can tell them they need to go back to their dorms. They can go on lockdown.
Captain, the biggest issue is that most of the students have belongings inside the buildings and they can't get into their residences.
Okay, that's 10-4. I understand that. Otherwise, just let them know they're going to be standing there for a bit. Now, they're trying to get inside their dorm rooms because UNCC can open their dorm rooms for them.
We'll try to gather that information.
Yeah, if they live on campus in a dorm, they can go to their dorms. Any one of the dorm rooms can be opened up by an RA or one of the building managers. Just tell them, unless they have legit reasons for being at...
Captain, the biggest issue is that most of the students have belongings inside the buildings and they can't get into their residences.
Okay, that's 10-4. I understand that. Otherwise, just let them know they're going to be standing there for a bit. Now, they're trying to get inside their dorm rooms because UNCC can open their dorm rooms for them.
We'll try to gather that information.
Yeah, if they live on campus in a dorm, they can go to their dorms. Any one of the dorm rooms can be opened up by an RA or one of the building managers. Just tell them, unless they have legit reasons for being at the front of campus, make every effort to just push them to their home. After they left their book bag in the building and we have control of it, they're just going to have to be patient until we can reopen it.
Can you get us that sergeant with the key at Fredwell building? We can't get inside.
Yeah, 10-4, I'll do that now.
Myers to Chicory, District 14, Smith Building's clear. We're keeping one on the building to hold and we'll move back to command center.
1025 to Chicory. Building you just sent us over to, Decker to Chicory. The building you sent us over to is going to have a bloody shirt up on the second floor. Do you want us to hold this for you?
I mean, check it to see. You need to check the building to make sure if it has any additional victims or if it's just a bloody shirt that's there. If it looks out of place, I mean, if you want to hold it for crime scene, that's fine. I've got detectives down here right now. Just hold it right now. And obviously check the area to see if there's a victim around it.
92-12-17, you can put this animal call back in queue and show me around to that call also.
You were on University. Can you switch to North? Hill Elementary sitting on a bench at the was refused. Any other unit that can move the back 13-13 third? Okay. 10-4.
The division level detectives start helping with interviews. Come out to the coast.
Over 85, and I don't see anything.
10-4, I tried to call the planet back and get further planet, didn't answer on call.
That's 10-4. I rode 85 south from Freedom to Vegas where it then located.
10-4.
It's no longer on Cardi Court.
Okay, they didn't answer the phone?
A male answered the phone and advised there's no caller there by that name.
Okay, thank you.
A regular citizen.
Okay, and I guess I got to change your numbers too. All right, thank you.
Okay.
10-4. Could you please switch me over from Central Division to Independence? Thank you.
10-4. Will you back as well?
Thanks, Perfect. Shut me with them as well.
10-4.
Also, a 12-year-old male is on scene upstairs in the bonus room, stating that the suspect put the knife back into the butcher block.
12-19.
12-19.
Reference is prior to one DV. It's no injuries, no DV assault. Going to be transported one juvenile to Billingsley, 93623. He's voluntary. Also have his mother in the car with me.
1959. 13-10, I can go. 10-4. 13-10.
10-23, when you get him, just have him 25 me at the hospital. I'll be in the ER.
10-4, 13-10, copy. 4.
League to me, keeps throwing stuff at cars and pulling his clothes off. Stand by.
At the school, correct? Affirmative. Last I was about, he was at Berry Hill Elementary sitting on a bench at the entrance to the school. Number 13, I see this way that call. 10-4.
versus a red pickup truck. I'll find it back now to make sure it's out there. 36.
10-4, I'm sorry, I can't reopen it.
Orange Baltimore Orioles shirt. He is a He's coming to the command post at the front of the Kennedy building.
Negative, he needs to respond to the front of campus to speak to Detective Pearson. Again, front of campus to Detective Pearson.
If somebody over there at the Kennedy building can redirect him, he's not familiar with that area. 1304, I want to clear UL. Tell me where you need me.
Let us in Cato Hall. Cato Hall.
C1.
1161.
You can take this LSA report at 8626 Hankins Road at Fitness Connection. It's going to be in the back of the PBAC Adrian in reference to the Silva Kia Sorrento. The front left window is broken no further.
10-4. Units with on Harris right now.
10-4, I'll put you on those numbers.
Here's none of. Is that?
1026.
We got him under control. The medic left the scene. Do they want to come back? And that's our victim.
Stand by, I'll give him a call.
32-12 Ontario units respond out here. 1018 Minnesota traffic. We're off both subjects.
4 I copy. Did y'all need any further? You good with 3?
We're good. Appreciate it.
Yes.
Sergeant Vierbaum to Captain Chicory. Epic building is clear. Spoke to the lady who called in 911. She said she was getting text messages about a possible shooter in here. People never saw one. Everything's good over here on this building.
Thank you so much for your patience. We're going to be doing just a real cursory clear of these buildings moving forward. I need you basically through the hallways yelling, hey, you know, if you're inside a dorm, open up. We pushed it out social media through us, through the campus. The dorms are being reopened. They can go back to their home. They just need to stay clear of the center of the campus.
Tell him.
Take over the conference.
What?
Kingsway Circle, Division 27.
So,
Great.
simple.
And the detective's office also with me.
The Union County, sir. Is anyone near him? Go to the room. Building out the crime scene here. He's going to have to move the car. But if he's ready, well, just have.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, through District 14, library through 410 has been cleared. They're working on the basement slow, and then we'll be done with the library. 10-4.
Child abuse case. Asking officers to call back with findings. Nothing further. No.
And are working on the base now. Advise when they're finished with that.
$12, 11, 18.
10-4, I'm sending you a stolen vehicle report. Do you need a back?
I'll advise.
Simple.
Lincoln 10.
14-1209 to Detective Pearson.
Bird has been continually harassing her. No further.
She doesn't know in the L10 in this library.
Yeah. They advised it was lower level, room 10. 2439.
Trying to find that. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff down here. L10.
I said for that's what they advised.
Hey, if they're calling in, could you have them maybe bang on a door or something?
96-1229, you copy?
4, thanks, sir.
2014, go ahead.
Plaintiff's missing person report in the 11710 Luther Street. See Felicia in reference to her 13-year-old black female last seen wearing a black top, black shorts.
That table. I'm at Tuck and Hazel. Turn it down there.
Possible.
Yeah, I'll do it right now, sir. Do it right now.
So as soon as it's clear, it's a pretty big building, so as soon as it's clear, let me know, and then we'll tweet that out that students can go there as a staging area that are locked on campus.
Already a group heading towards the Union to clear it. Already a group heading towards the Union to clear it.
Vincent and Chicory, I'm leading that group. I'm the TOC4 if you need me.
10-4, just advise when it's done. Thank you.
Rutledge to all units. Rutledge to all units. The university is going to be messaging their students to go back to the residence halls. Just so you'll know, we're sending out a message to all students to go back to the residence halls.
Add myself and 1210 to the numbers on Cooley Place. We'll be in route.
Have that way in 88.
Jeff, I was going to be around the back behind the dumpster. A possible white veil wearing dark colored short with a bicycle now. No further.
There's a male there with a child come out of that building.
We're still clearing it. We haven't had anyone matching that description come out yet.
That's 14-10-25. I've got 3 third shifters will be logging on to North Channel. Answer some of the university calls that are open. I'll be monitoring.
That's 10-4, sir. Thank you so much.
So, 29.
There was a P-3432 on the air, 3432.
Good.
Hey, do you know what units are going to switch over so I can switch them over to my screen?
P-3432.
Headquarters to P-3432. You on air?
If you have a set from UNCC, just bring them down to the first floor when you're done.
It's a P-3432.
One, John.
1309, I'm 23. 22, 16, 52 to 22, 10, 28. 17 and 13, 12. And we'll probably have another one later on, but I'll have them contact you. That's 10-4, thank you, sir.
Students are allowed to return to their dorms. We got it worked out. All the dorms are being reopened so they can actually get in at this point. So let's take care of that issue. It's being put out by UNCC and our PIO.
Careful, brother. Like I said, they're finishing clearing the base with the library and we'll be done.
Edward, the St. Janelle Air.
Go ahead.
Cato building is clear.
Say again the name.
Cato building.
Table.
Check for a maroon Hyundai SUV. I think someone's living in the vehicle, possibly homeless. Has been there for a while. Subject last seen wearing a floral dress. Partial tag is Tom, X-ray Young. No complainant, no further. Any units are back.
11, 13, 25. Wait, this small.
Simple.
Any unit, I come back. Let me double check.
Thank you very much. Just 25 me in the ER. That's red quarters.
Unoccupied, and the one that's been holding for over an hour at 1013 Pegram Street. Check for a U-Haul parked in front of that address. Has been there at least 1500 today. No complaints to see, nothing further. Any unit that can back 613 12.
1229.
Memphis 27 and check going on 800-2332. 800-2332.
Several. Negative 29 is my subject.
Simple.
76205.
Cliff.
Call the caller and tell them what happens. They're knocking on the door, no answer.
Simple.
Go ahead.
Hey, where do you want this Sprinter van? It's at the Kennedy building. That's up, I'll pull behind them.
Yeah, for all that crumb now.
Can you give me 20 seconds permission?
I'll open 0530. You can explain it to you. I'll come back tomorrow.
Same as autistic. But he's outside threatening to hurt people and himself. He's banging the garage door with his fist. Subject's going to be a Hispanic male. Last seen wearing a white shirt and blue shorts. Your complaint is going to be a Michelle Singletary. No further.
Come on. You'll see me down at Southampton and Cooley, or go direct with Officer Olsa. She can direct you in where she's at.
10-4.
1923 Billingsley, 93629.
Adam Tom, Adam King Ida, last name Gregory, at 5209 McChesney Drive in Charlotte.
Sedan. We got no callback number, so I couldn't call them back to say this out there.
That's it for you. And the first name was Nataki.
Relative to the officers clearing the Union.
Is 29's on it?
Right now.
Go ahead. I just want to make sure we let those folks know they're good to go. Everybody's good to go, unless they were actual witnesses of the incident. But those folks are good to clear. All 1617229 for me. Go ahead. Last name Will Fong.
Yeah, Paul.
William Ida Lincoln, Frank Ocean, Nora George. First name Joshua, middle name Lynn, Lincoln Young, Nora 6392.
Did you give me that last name?
11-13-22.
1322.
Can you switch over to University Conference? They're advising they need another unit.
So.
Here, subject's leaving. I'm getting ready to clear. You can tell me what's next.
Sensitive Command, I have tables and chairs. If you tell me where y'all want them, I'm at 8600 right now.
So I'm down here at the information desk. Are we wanting to tell these students to leave, or are we wanting them to stay in place?
Yeah, I'll be in there in a second.
10-4.
We got a fight holding at 3410 States Lab at the men's shelter. Unknown people involved in the fight. Fights that possibly occurred in the back room on the D side. Guards on the call back to a complainant.
Table.
See the manager, can you reference the name no further?
152.
6152.
Can you put my call back in queue and make me a set of citizen contact numbers for 7521 Pineapple Matthews Road at the BB&T Bank? There's a small crowd forming in front of the bank. I'm going to go check into it. It's all peaceful at this time.
That's 10-4. Do you want me to send you out another unit from Providence?
So we have multiple in the carry. We'll walk through and tell them it's clear. Let's go back to the dorms.
Your hours. The call is going to be at Mike, subject no further.
92-14-21. Give me all the numbers, please, but I'll back 1411.
10-4-13-39, I'll show you clear.
1411, 1421. You can stay 10 now. Take care of it.
Table, thank you.
Go ahead.
Can you run an Arizona tag? It's going to be Adam George 87958.
Couple.
You can do mine and 1134 schools altogether. It's the same accident.
Simple. 1134. Do you care whose call is primary?
No, you can make her primary.
Simple.
17-12-38. You can call my complainant back and see what their 20 is.
Simple.
Yes, I will. Somebody's on their way now.
Sixteen, 13, 16.
1316.
Could you please head towards Maynard Road and Plantation Road in South Division and attempt to locate a sinkhole at the intersection?
1028, you can hold off. We're not for that. We'll get a bit of there.
1316, Joni's 10-8.
More.
Command post.
17-13-26. We had a tag.
Good.
88-200 North College. T3, level of the parking deck. White male. Next to a black truck with a hood up. Had jump cables. Asked called for a jump. She said no, and he started filming her as she left. And he back, signing on back.
Troopers out there alone. Time that accident in the 3.
Civil. Yeah, 88 call.
Can you start medic for this elderly female? She had a fall and bumped her head.
Six to 152.
6152.
Can you contact SHP and find out if they're in the outer loop or in the inner? The call says they're on both sides.
That's a both.
B, North Carolina, Victor Robert Lincoln, 6778. It's a white in color SUV, one occupant. Be at Laurel Tree Lane in Green Heather. So.
Phone 12.
10-4, add me to 1611 14's call.
Simple. Call
Carolina, Victor Robert Lincoln, 6778. It's a white in color SUV, one occupant. Be at Laurel Tree Lane in Green Heather. So.
Phone 12.
10-4, add me to 1611 14's call.
Simple.
2710 Central Avenue. Bus stop across the street. Caller was told by...
Switch the conference.
Oh.
Chris.
6 made threats to Raper. 1306 people back.
Copy.
Simple.
Of course, that's going to be sent to you. We'll be out there.
5601195601.
Hey, if you're operating the Sprinter van, I'm 22 on my last, we're going to need you to come up to the Kennedy building. Come up to the Kennedy building. They are going to need you here because they're going to be here overnight.
Sorry, not on scene.
10-1-12-19, you copy? Calling them back again to confirm that they have been evacuated. If not, the call takers are upgrading the calls so we can relay that information to you.
10-4, if you would advise 911 that once they're on the phone with these kids, that the campus is now open for them to return to their dorms. We have officers checking every building. Unfortunately, there are so many rooms headquarters. If they're self-reporting that they're hunkered down, tell them they can come out, the threat has passed, and they can return back to their dorms.
That's over.
If you get any calls from McKinney, I got about 50 students coming out. They're good, so you 22 in those calls.
10-4, thank you. And we've got several groups of officers that are now kind of roaming campus, going building to building to try and do a secondary search for any persons left behind. So we do have plenty of assets on the ground if we have something critical pop up, guys.
Below the command, they're asking for an update on the student union.
Hey, can I get an update on the student union? The clearing of that building is contingent upon a bunch of the kids being let in there.
Go ahead. What's the next one? It's going to be a damage to property, 1746 Newland Road. Comment number 1, called by someone attempted to break in. City complainant Mary Wilson.
Student union clearing. Can you answer up and let me know if you have an ETA? Can any officer in the student union answer up? Any officers in the student union?
Gahagan to Vincent.
Respond for Priority 5, B&E residential and occupied that's been holding for over 2 hours. 6338 Derryfield Drive. You want to see Terry Gilbert reference came home and found nothing further.
11-1, I get back to that. Go ahead.
Also, Priority 5, check the welfare, 1331 Pecan Avenue. You want to see Michelle Splitty reference. Problem with our landlord. She advised landlord keeps calling and said, okay. 1312, I'm out with 1265, I can back.
14, 11, 17.
You pull up, somebody just here.
10 for 14, 11, 17, go ahead. Thank you.
10-4.
Send up what's next.
10-4, I'm going to go ahead and just send you a 1263 to back until I can advise. Twenty-two 11, 22 11 07.
20.
Both units, please report this welfare call on the 3-11235 Gulf Links Drive, Unit 8202 at Links Apartments. See Shalita in reference to her kids that are locked in the bedroom.
Ten 28 approach.
Go ahead.
Hey, can you have one of your guys that's coming out here if they haven't left yet? Grab me a radio battery from my desk. Call things.
10-4, for the scene advise.
Shots fired within 4-8 drive. Otherwise, in the neighborhood occurred approximately 8 minutes.
Control continuing with that call on the 1.
Right thing is to do at this point. I mean, we're checking the buildings. If they're locked inside a room and we can't get in contact with them, we don't know where they're at. These buildings the doors will unlock from the inside, so they can get their way out if they have to.
That's the more thing.
What are you looking for? Nathan, I don't see no one.
No. I just wanted to check with that. I think we're good to go on these. We've cleared all the essential buildings, and we have pushed out information via social media that everything's opened up.
That's the work. Headquarters 574122 10-4. Five.
Who's that for this IBC transport at the jail? We got Jeremiah Billingsley. Needs to go to 501 Billingsley. Yeah. Could be upstairs in the manager's office. Can you get back?
Point two.
Brother.
17-13-23 command.
Advising that there are 2 subjects possibly trying to shoot beavers.
Hey, sir, I'm at the entrance of the school. I got a student that has a Tumblr post that he thinks might be related to before the shooting, if you want me to send him somewhere.
I need you to contact. Stand by. I think it's done again. Hey guys, if there's any more students in regards to that Tumblr post, it's already been turned over for the investigative folks. I appreciate it, but I'll let them know we've already got that information in hand.
2036.
So what's OBC headquarters? The apartment on my call is 204, correct?
314, I do have a call in queue where someone was on scene and they actually have some bullets from where a victim was shot. Where do you want me to send her?
That was from me. I copied it. Terrible.
Oh.
For service and have them, or actually a detective probably needs to go to that. If you can reach out, there should be some detectives at Kohl's. And how old is that call?
39 minutes. Do you want me to just call her and have her go to the Kohl's since that's where the detectives are?
Yeah, headquarters, that'd be great. Thank you. Just let them know there are detectives there that are receiving witnesses.
That's so far. Thank you, sir.
1025.
Just be aware, I don't have my car. I'm having to run off of Ops Command website. I had to give it up for logistics for this UNCC thing.
10-4, sir.
No.
Sergeant Vincent, the Major Village. Go ahead. Hey, when we're over here at the student union, we have a witness. Do you want them back? Where do you want the witnesses to go?
Can you enter a call for crime scene, reference the shooting out at UNCC, over here at the LEC? Let me know when you're ready.
Charlie Echo 2, Charlie Paul 8, Hotel Lima 373761. Should be on a Nissan Versa 2017, registered in North Carolina.
And shower 23.
That's all.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, they could be traffic for those UNCC vehicles should be authorized. Last I checked, we were still holding the entrances for the campus. Traffic could flow out, but not flow back in. If that changes, I'll let you know.
Yeah, the UNCC buses are on site now, so they're going to stay inside the perimeter. So we'll get that moving, and they can start picking up stragglers. So if officers need a ride, just let me know, and we'll get the buses to them.
Okay, for that officer with the witness may need a ride. If you can answer up with the witness, we need to get them to the Kohl's and back.
1104, you have Travis, sir?
Negative.
Zero. Okay, I'm on the Tryon and 6th Street side. I'm gonna look over here. I'll look on this side. You want?
1345.
You can be around to TV disturbance at 8226 Chestnut Place, apartment 101. Caller advised her daughter and boyfriend are causing a disturbance. Subject's going to be a Stephanie Higgs and Joseph Brown, black female, possibly light colored top and a black male, unknown clothing description. The subjects were last seen on Chestnut Place. Be advised, there's also a property recovery duped in as well for that address. References a Stephanie Higgs subject wanting to get her belongings. Correction, your complainant is standing by in a white truck.
90-1209.
Go ahead.
Can you attach tag? It's going to be RYN1470, Robert Young Nora 1470 to that call, and then can you check 29s on a North Carolina OLN? Let me know when you're ready to copy.
Go ahead.
249-55478. Going to be on a Scotty Baxter. Common spelling. Date of birth is going to be 1/17/81.
So,
Black female in a red shirt out the windows to the house with a pole. She left the pole there. Last seen in a black Mercedes-Benz going towards Gastonia.
Tonight before you go home. But if you're back tomorrow, just do your supplement tomorrow when you come in, and make sure your body cam gets downloaded as well.
Timber, it's going to be for 501 North Linwood. 501 North Linwood. Damage to property, domestic related. See Reginald.
So. But.
I called her back. She's advising that they had to leave. You can cancel.
Hello. 10-4, 14-12-22 and 13-12. You can both be en route to this larceny at 9321 JW Clay. It's going to be at Panera Bread. See your manager, Greg, or Sydney, reference to a customer whose phone was taken by two males, ran out of the store. Both black males, unknown clothing description. Last seen on foot towards the parking deck, back towards the light rail. But the victim was also chasing the suspect that stole his iPhone. One black male wearing a white shirt, jeans, and a backpack. The other black male wearing a black shirt, jeans, and a backpack. The state said they were last seen running up the stairs of the parking garage. No further.
Go ahead.
You got the P unit that's working off 87-7 northbound, Clinton.
Native, no one's checked on yet.
Well, we got traffic at a standstill. Just trying to see if there's a plan to move this along.
Zero 814.
Gentlemen.
It's 1:12:07. Can you see if you can contact somebody with the BB&T parking deck and see if they can let me out? I can't get a hold of anybody at the booth.
Hello.
Yeah, well, I'll have the notified calls. I'm speaking with one of the complainants now, sending her to Nest. The other one is for another officer. Do you want to take that one?
I've been stuck before.
17-11-28.
What?
He transported one subject to 704 Bellows Lane. Starting mileage is 80430
At 2045.
All right, 1026, I'll be following.
Complainant stated that he left, no longer wants to make a report.
10-4, thank you.
If any are still hunkered down in lockdown mode with students, that they can actually release their students and actually go home. Can you find out if that was done? I will stand by.
Clothing around his mouth. 1308 to fecal vacuum.
12:27.
February 1326, if you can be around this, attempt to locate it. Looks like he's going to be on 85 southbound, just past University City. See Whitney, she's going to be a black female, last name wearing a black dress with flowers on it, burgundy boots, and a short black hair. But she was being kicked out of a vehicle by the driver who was refusing to take her to her vehicle. Faces in a white sedan with sunroof, two-door. But she was sitting inside the vehicle no further.
I'll show you clear.
Global coverage, thank you.
You're being needed to switch over to University Conference, reference to traffic. OWS.
C417. Clear me AU and assign me that damage to property, and also take care of that alarm on the way to it.
So.
Out to the employees now, and then we have another request for you. Ready?
Yes, go ahead.
Law Inspector Building 34. Everybody left, and there's all kind of commercial kitchen stuff still on. CFD needs a police officer going there so they can secure all that safety so a fire doesn't start.
Law Inspector Building, room 34.
I think there's multiple restaurants in there, so it's building 34, but it will take a while, like different restaurants and things, we're all left on. I'll make sure that everything's secure. And somebody from CFP is willing to do that.
I definitely take care of it.
Rubbish to below. I'm here with the fire chief now. I'm going to have them go down there with UNCC. They'll get them squared away and make sure that everything's good.
Outstanding. Thank you, Major.
Tim Ford, I advise he's going to be on the turning lane on Albemarle to get onto Yateswood.
Headquarters says 16-1203 or 1213.
1213.
Are the power lines all the way down to the ground? These powers were wondering.
About a foot or two off the ground.
No, thank you.
17 good.
Have a timed out attempt to locate request from Matthews, 7140 Hunters Glen Drive. And to make contact with it to Jay Kaiser, reference to found property. Advising they need a phone number for her.
10-4.
92-14-11.
2700 North Charm.
Negative, this is for 92-14-25.
Good.
Hey, do you want this other shots fired call due to the current numbers are showing?
Yeah.
Several.
Negative. Smith and breaching tools, asking if anyone has them to 25 them, their own at the library.
Transporting IVC from manager's office to Billingsley, beginning mileage 2460.
2051.
stand by 1. 16.
34. Both units, I'm referring you from that car. Call and send you this priority assist fire at 9608 University City Boulevard. It's at the 7-Eleven. Advise the car is on fire at the gas pumps, not connected to the pumps. 14-1025, you copy?
10-4.
Joel, just stand by 1. Headquarters is 612-812-20.
20.
Both units, Eastway Sergeant, copy for priority 1, hit and run, personal injury, Pecan, Central Avenue. Medic 17, 604087 is on scene with the male that was struck. Nothing further this time.
Do we have any suspect description on that?
Not at this time.
612-19 at me. I'm at Plaza Park Woods. Let me know when we get a direction of travel.
10-4.
12-12-20. I need to get a radio, or a battery from a radio here, 17.
Suspect they can have me as well. Let me know if you get a description. I'm in the area.
It was called in by a crime scene. They have nothing further.
I'm logged on. You can have me to that assist fire.
Several.
Well, that's good.
10-4, C Security Officer English at 3100 Nobles Avenue. Unknown if building is occupied or not. Black male wearing a black shirt. Officer English heard 8 shots fired in the breezeway. It sounded like a handgun. Complainant said he heard the shots in the direction of the building. Doesn't know if anyone's inside that building or even if the building's shot into. Any units I could clear the back?
Complainant's going to be up on a subject at the front desk. Any units at back?
11-12-25. Clear report, all back.
Several.
And then there is a domestic right in the middle at 3107 Nobles Avenue, apartment 10. Been holding for about 18 minutes, but it looks like the male had rode off on his bike.
1354. Over with Silver Rock, Houseway ATW, occupied dwelling.
The SWAT, entry tool, what is your ETA? SWAT's about to leave. 16, you can have me to 1104's numbers now, please.
At 3107 Nobles Avenue, apartment 10. Been holding for about 18 minutes, but it looks like the male had rode off on his bike.
1354. Over with Silver Rock, Houseway ATW, occupied dwelling.
The SWAT, entry tool, what is your ETA? SWAT's about to leave. 16, you can have me to 1104's numbers now, please.
I can do that. If you can do that, I can do that. Oh, thank you.
10-4. Thank you.
She advised you were transporting.
10-4, I'm still on the way to Billingsley.
22, you might want to turn your radio down.
Take Psalm 19 headquarters. You can 22 medic. He's saying he's 10-4. Sergeant copy.
10-4, I copy. Appreciate it.
10-4 and 1025 copy. Got a priority bomb threat. It's going to be at 900 Julian Price Place at WBTV. He's at Texas 54. We heard that south and east for a vehicle. Hacked into another one, took off. Cars pulled into 201 East Boulevard of the shop. Stand by for description.
Info, 1120 copy.
Copy, thank you.
Ten-4. We've got 3 units heading that way, just marching around in case if it turns out to be more.
It's credible, but still wants to report it. Requesting officers go out in reference to the same. Ferry Road and University Division. The suspect will be a red sedan, and complainant bay is going to be in a brown or beige PT Cruiser. Terrible.
14, 1025, you got a copy of priority assist medical no units to send at 3416 Browns Ferry Road. 10-4, it's just a door response. You're not requesting us on scene.
It's just feasible. 10-4, and units responding now. It appears that the subject that made the call called him from caller ID shows to be a Will DeBose.
And that way, our folks can enter supplements.
For I copy direct. Below to Chicory.
Got Belk Gym, Building 17, Belk Gym. We have 200 students still sheltering in place. When we have a cop, go tell them it's free to move.
Belk Gym, 200 students. We got officers going down there now to get them out. Thank you, sir.
Can you go to conference, please?
Big 1483, I'm 42 on 30.
Headquarters is 71208-1218. Okay, can you respond for domestic disturbance in University that's stay on this channel, 1638 Arlen Circle, apartment 8 Adam. You want to see Jill White reference problems with her 17-year-old daughter, Janaya Duncan. Nothing further.
Hey, they're aware they're going to be out up that way in just a second.
Okay, those officers are heading down right now to get those kids out. And we still have another team up here for safety and security that's going to be left overnight.
Copy. Thank you, sir.
Hey, if anybody needs a set of master keys, I have them. I'm going to keep them with me.
Were you able to get a unit for that assist medic on Browns Ferry?
It was canceled.
That's 10-4. You can clear me MI and send me the next one.
10-4. 11-16, excuse me. I'm going to put you back on the DV to service numbers. Any units are back? 13-12. 10-4. 21, no one.
Clear for welfare check in the 1000 North Wendover Road. Unit A is an Adam.
54, we're coming up on Billy Graham on Talboa.
What's the command? Go ahead.
The traffic dispatcher is asking, can the side entrances on campus be opened, or do you still want them to hold all entrances and exits to campus?
Stand by on that, headquarters. Let me figure out, make some phone calls. That's going to be probably a little higher up to make that call, but I'll find out for you.
That's important, thank you.
Service at that address in the past 2 months.
So cool.
Rubbish to Jacker. Go
ahead.
I just want to verify that we still have somebody on that shirt that you guys located in that building.
That's 10-4 is supposed to be on both ends of the building and upstairs on the shirt itself.
All right, Tim, what was that building name?
Denny, D-E-N-N-Y.
Kimmel. Below Q Brothers.
Go ahead for him.
Can you take a phone call?
Give them a minute. Headquarters also, in reference to your question about the entry-exit points, they need to stay closed at this time. They need to stay closed. As soon as I get word on when to reopen them, I'll let you know ASAP.
That's important, thank you.
Deckers we're still working on verifying that everything's locked down. Sheriff's deputies are going to get swapped out, so we're going to work on getting them rotated out here shortly.
Again, as soon as I find that, I'll let you guys know.
If you could add myself and 61181 to the UNCC shooting if we're not already on the numbers, please.
Simple.
P5753, did you have traffic?
Accidental.
Simple.
P314642 off duty.
Oh. Six. Four.
10-4, 10-8.
to command. The report has been started under 174202.
161114.
Two four. I'm looking at it right now. Can you have me that overdose as well?
That's fine.
Oh, 21025, any officers not seen at WBTV, can you come to the front door, please?
Table door.
Headquarters to 57 4122, 10-4.
10-4, man. Good. 88 numbers for Sean and Piper.
Oh, well, 617, I'm out with him, but he comes out. Right. Malibu white in color, no tag, 5 for Tron.
So, 1307, just clear me in Miami, that's up.
So. They're going to be switching over to UNC, whenever they find their cars, and they'll be en route out there early first.
Alright, so far, I appreciate it. Gonna need Cameron Boulevard and Mary Alexander.
Of course. Get Hagen, Thomasino, Earl, y'all copy.
Okay, please go ahead with this. So it'll be North Cameron Boulevard and Mary Alexander Boulevard, down here by the Student Health Center.
Anybody else coming out here in 22? Everything's 10-4 out here for now.
Utah is Priority Welfare Tag 301 West 8th, Apartment 309. Peg 17, call by this mother is elderly and not answering the door. 1026, cop.
1026, I copy. Did you say CFD was en route?
Takes medic with possibly fire as well. Mother has several medical issues. Right on might have.
Yeah, let's get fire en route as well, please.
Oh.
1113, clear me line.
We know we're obviously holding second shift over, but I'll come meet with each of you and let me know what your duty status is like for the day here in just a few minutes.
Stand by the phone, let me check.
205600, 205600.
Go ahead.
Looks like the caller called back in. She said she's unable to answer the door because they are locked inside of the bedroom. She can hear you guys knocking but cannot open the door.
That's not what. Try calling the maintenance, please.
Symbol?
Joe.
Tim Forget.
Can you change this to citizen contact?
Super. As he's wasting away, possibly has a weapon, saying he's inside the gas station. Nothing further this time. Symbol. Temple.
6172 Temple.
So,
This is with the where the being sent to.
There you go, the Coles 9301 North Tryon. Second, Glenn.
1310 to Hargett.
Has any part 1 or priority 1 offense come out? Like 3 units running coded day 1.
So we had just a welfare check. Came in 4 minutes ago. 301 was saved. So welfare check for an elderly female that's not answering her door.
Alright, tell me, headquarters.
Go ahead.
Bring me case, please.
10-4.
Twenty 1216.
1216.
Maybe instead of I don't know if it's a disturbance here or not, but maybe check it well. Citizen contact 15008 Lancaster Highway. It's at the church. I'm going to follow one of the pastors who waved me down. It's going to show me something in the back.
Look, I have a camera. I'm on Bradford. I can bring it to you.
Temple. 1026, I copy, thank you. Go ahead.
I'm not finding a 24-hour number for the apartment complex.
that's simple. Would you mind calling the complaint back, ask them if they want CFD to respond? We can't get in, and the CFD will be good with them.
That's 10-4. It looks like the caller called back again and stated that you guys can leave because maintenance is en route and will open the door for her.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
11-425.
Go ahead.
6172.
So,
6174 headquarters.
good.
88 numbers, 200 East 9th Street.
So,
Two more.
92-11-15. Yeah, they ran all the way down the carpet deck that way.
Hey, sorry for you. I'm out here with
You down by the pool?
walking back towards you.
I'll drop it.
And I'm up here by the movie theater. If you want 25 meals here, I'm just meet you up there with them.
Where are you at?
Up here by the movie theater. A little past the movie theater up here by the park. You'll see my patrol car on the road. I'll just go up there with them.
Stay there. You don't need to bring them down here.
10-9.
I'll come to you.
It's going to be 910-581-6013.
Over to assist for CIT. Thank you. If you could start towards it, you check the welfare, please, at 1415 Charleston. Mental health client refusing to get into the vehicle. See Monty Johnson, who's a mental health provider. I'm trying to get you another unit to back.
Drive. See Akeisha Campbell, reference for subject. Henry Flagg, black male, last seen wearing a blue shirt, black pants, assaulted her. Also advised, threatened to kill Compton, her fiance. Subject is outside, nothing further. 1307, can you back?
$65,500, Deputy Chief Grell. Temple. Lincoln at when I'm clear. Temple.
11-16, I'll be clearing up.
Any unit backing? 11-4. On 1025, copy. Confirmed to check for welfare at 1906 Double Oaks Road. Medic 17 was calling by third-party caller. They found a male in a vehicle unresponsive. Car advising his eyes are rolled back in his head. Vehicle is parked in a driveway at that address. A gray Toyota Scion.
1025, I come in.
We can actually disregard per the complainant. I'm assuming the subject got to the vehicle. I appreciate your assistance. 10-4.
Hello?
25. So long as I'm on it, 66. That's the one. Down for that one.
I'm on the elevator. I'll be there in a second.
So,
Wait a few minutes.
10-4.
10:25 to 10:4.
Can you start with this priority? Check the welfare. It's going to be in the 226 958 block of northbound I-85. It's going to be 85 northbound between mile marker 45 and 46. Reference the subject laying on the side of the road. Wearing a gray shirt, dark pants. Subject's possibly injured. There's no vehicles or anything nearby. 14-10-25, you copy?
Careful.
Any other back?
North Carolina 28, Paul King James 7147, PKJ 7147, black newer model Oldsmobile sedan. Looks like one time. Tron and 8.
7-2 on 23, everything you have it.
Older John says they're going to be cleaners on the scene, and they wanted to cancel.
Any unit that can clear to take an accident involving a fire truck rescue 10 Ashley in Greenland.
Man.
7401 Mystic Lane. See Evan Frazier advised that police are earlier looking for a black Dodge truck that was supposed to be stolen. Said he saw a Hispanic male arrive in a Chevy Impala and leave the Impala there and got in the truck and left.
10-4, it's going to be rescue truck number 10 versus another vehicle.
Go ahead.
You're being requested on Westover.
10-4.
16, 11, 12.
11, 12.
10-4. Clear me AU and give me that larceny in the one.
10-4, any unit clear back.
Alibis on it.
10-4, and I apologize for that. 10-4, it's going to be rescue truck number 10 versus another vehicle.
Go ahead.
You're being requested on Westover.
10-4.
16, 11, 12.
11, 12.
10-4. Clear me AU and give me that larceny in the one.
10-4, any unit clear back.
Alibis on it.
10-4, and I apologize for the 12. How do you want to be cleared?
AU.
10-4, thank you.
Yeah, 1104.
Go ahead.
Make myself and 1114 escort for gate Delta 9, please.
close at 61312.
61312, go ahead.
Can you respond for DV disturbance and University's division to stay on this channel? 1638 Arlen Circle, apartment 8, Adam. You want to see Jill Wright? Reference problems with her daughter, Janiyah Duncan. Nothing further. 1220, can you back?
1220, Roger.
6174, that work?
Lieutenant headquarters.
Out here talking, stepping up here to be anything wrong with it. It's not going to be transported.
That's 4, thank you.
1300. Courtesy ride, 1 male from Nashville office back to South Park Mall, 67342.
If you want on Westover.
I'm seeing something about a DWI stop on the vehicle. I'm going to attach what I'm seeing to your call.
PD 1310, 10-4 Tuesday.
Westover, Texas. 10-4, ma'am. If you could please take this B&E report at 2345 at Farmer Street, apartment B, Baker, C. Debian